Hi guys, welcome back to my allotment. It is the 4th of April. It is quite bright and sunny, so I'm squinting quite a bit. I'm not used to this sunshine, as you can tell from my super pale skin. But we are going to get there. We are getting into springtime. Well, it's well into springtime, isn't it? But you want to tell the weather that. For a change, it's having a little bit of a rain. So the ground's pretty boggy at the minute. I've just come down here and I have started to write out a bit of a list of everything that I want to get done in the coming month. Obviously this is usually the month where the growing really gets underway and everybody's greenhouses and windowsills are all packed out. I know my window green sills. I know that my greenhouse is starting to fill up now. I've bought a load of seedlings from home. They're in the car at the minute, so I'm going to get them down here. Yeah, you can really start to feel the heat, which, it's about time. Don't know what the weather's got planned in the forecast. I'm getting a bit depressed, keep looking at it, to be fair, so I'm just going to, go ahead anyway. I've written a bit of a list of my main jobs that I want to get done. Number one in my mind is, believe it or not, with all this rain, it is going to get into summertime and it is going to dry up. Quite conscious I've not got a lot of water collection on site at the minute because the old shack that I was collecting water from last year, I've taken that down obviously and I've not reconnected that water, but I've got another big tank that's been sat in the corner of the allotment for quite a while now, so I'm going to get that a rinse out, try and get that hooked up onto the main shed, try and get the small green water butt hooked up onto the second greenhouse, although no, because there's no gutter on it. I've just had a look. So I might get down the other side of this greenhouse, so I've got a gutter each side collecting water. There you go, thinking on the spot. So, not too clean as you can see. Anyway, should give it a rinse. Right then, so I think we are getting somewhere with this. Right, so 2 pallets down on the floor to raise it up so that I can get to my tap. That's the water butt itself. It didn't leave me a lot, only about 8 inches from the actual roof line, so I've just fitted this length of gutter in. Just a couple of simple screws into the end of them beams there, and then down at this end, I'll walk you around, start catching some of this lovely H2O, or I could just say rain. So yeah, that's that down there, that's the tap. So obviously that's raised up, I'll be able to get my can under there. Quite a lot of clearance there. And moving up to this end, I've used the same end off the gutter in as on the smaller water butt, just because it was all set up, screwed that in, and then just a length of pipe into the top of the water butt there. So hopefully I've got the gradient all right, and it's all running downhill. Well, rain has stopped play once again. It's absolutely pelting it down. I've shifted that big ton bag that was there, that had all my couch grass in it last year and all of everything else that I pulled out. So when I moved that, there was like uneven ground, so I've started trying to level that out, so when it grasses over, this will be a nice area. But yeah, this whole area here wants to be levelled, but again it has started to absolutely chuck it down, so yes. Right chaps, I must confess time has quite got away from me today. It's now 6:30 at night. Sun is still shining, it's on its way down, but yeah, completely lost track of it. Just got in here, I was watching some YouTube videos and everything, pottering away. So yes, not a lot of recording. I'll show you a quick look around the greenhouse at the minute, because there has been a few changes. Got a few kale plants in here. These have just come from at home, so you know they're slightly leggy, but they'll soon recover. Onions and my snack dragons, and we've got some rhubarb borage, and I put the rest of my strawberry corn in the back. I have some more potatoes chitting. We've got a tub of mussel leeks down here, again just starting to show up now. The red onions, as I suspected, complete no show, apart from that one in the middle, but it'll probably turn out to be a white one knowing my luck. Got a sack of potatoes that I put in, nothing showing there. Broad beans are growing on nicely, apart from that one. I think I'm going to ditch him. He doesn't look too healthy, so might try that one again. Shop bought garlic's now been moved up onto the top shelf. As you can see, it's quite a lot different from the English garlic that I grew. These are obviously the overspill plants. I'll try and find a bed for them at some point, because it seems a waste to waste them. So yeah, the shop bough's looking quite nice. What do we have over here? These again are more coming from home. Kale, cabbage. In those ones there, I've sowed 2 or 3 in each cell. You can see how they come on. I've got a load of marigolds here, which I love, just the look of them, and obviously the really useful plant as well to have. White onions, red onions, white onions, white onions. Obviously they are all pretty much firing away quite nicely, even the ones that haven't have rooted, so you know, hopefully, again they look dry on top, but I'm watering from the bottom at the minute, because that's where the roots live, so that's going to be the way that I go for it. And the red onions as well, they're looking alright to be fair, so yeah, fingers crossed on that one. And then my sweet peas all starting to fire away now as well. So hopefully the weather will warm up for them, so I can get them outside looking pretty. And that's about it at this point. There's a load more back at home, tomatoes and everything. It's all a bit too cold to bring them back here. Thanks very much for joining me. It was only a quick one. Hope you enjoyed the pretty birds and everything like that. They just kind of jumped on me out of nowhere. So, you know, I had my camera on my lap. I was watching a few YouTube videos. I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm going to show them to you. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. There's a nice variety there. It shows that we're in a nice healthy area, and that you should put out a bit of food for them as well, because it helps them out at this time of year. Right, I've got to go. Bye. Oh, don't forget me stuff. Don't forget your stuff, Matthew. Oh yeah, the other jobs actually, I better show you. Oh. Shut my greenhouse up. Obviously there's that big sack here, wasn't there? So I've moved the big sack out of the way, started to try and level off the ground, which is a difficult task because it's that uneven. Hopefully that'll all grass over nicely, so that'll be a nice semi-level area, certainly a lot more level than it was. And then tucked away behind my shed as well, my large water butt has been cleaned out. That's a right job cleaning that out. Jay's fluid and scrubbing bush tied to the end of a big stick, so yeah, that one's in there at the minute. That's all linked up. Second water butt there, that's going to have to be when I find somewhere to put it. But other than that, that is about it. Oh, speaking of robin, oh, did you see 2 of them? There's one on the pole, one in the water. Can we get them? Are you picking that up? Bit wobbly my camera work. There we go, he just fluttered away and revealed himself. In fact, they're both dead. So yeah, absolutely fun-davy-dozy. I've left absolutely everything that I own in the greenhouse, so I'm going to go and fish all of that out now. Yeah, because I'm going to need it. Car keys and stuff like that. I'm not going to get far without them. Thank you very much for joining me. Ta-ta for now. Hello boys and girls. Welcome back to the plot. I've just spent the last hour or so just doing a couple of little jobbies. First thing first, what have I done? Lost quite a lot of this border last year just to grass growth, just because I didn't realise I didn't have any edging on there or anything like that, so I've just redefined the line, and you can see how much I'm having to cut back out again just to try and pull that back into straight. So yes, that's hopefully that's given me a nice bit of a path down there, and I've just brought that border in as well, and I've moved all my paths along so that that's all in a straight line. There's a little bit skew width, so if you follow the line of those grey boards going down now, just here you can see where the line of the new bed's going to be. So this bit of timber there is going to go, that's going to be straightened up and edged, and then this whole area here where I had the sweet corn last year, that is just going to be sort of laid out into a couple of smaller beds for my fruits, which I haven't got yet. I've got the doggies coming down in a minute to see me, so just very temporarily I've sort of just put up this little pallet shed, pallet fence, because then the doggies can go in there and then they've got access to the shed as well. So that's kind of sweet, and that's what I'm up to at the minute anyway. So as you can see, I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've just got another 4 sections to do, so I'm about halfway down that line. Following that line up here as well, you can see we go down, 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 down. I'm going to have to start digging in here as well to about this point. So yeah, get everything square, so that'll be lovely. How are we all doing? I hope you're all doing well. What day are we on? We're on Sunday, which is nice cool day. The flies are out, the biting flies, because first year time this year I've had my shirt off, my coat off. Probably can't see, but if you can see, they've started nibbling again, which is lovely. So yes, I'm going to have a bit of a hoe round and clean up the bottom of them beds as well, get a nice line going across there, like I say, sort this bit out, because it's not going to be too long before I'm planting. I've not put any spuds in or anything like that yet. I still think it's touch early, just for me, you know, personal preference and all that. It will happen in the next week or two, but it's still early April yet. So if they push their heads up within 2 weeks, there's a damn very good chance that we're going to get frost in April. We certainly have done the last couple of years, so yes, I don't want to have me spuds knocked back. Who wants their spuds knocking back? Right, quick look in greenhouse while you're here as well. We have got some thingamybobs and what's-its. They're all coming up nicely. What are they? I won't just tell you thingamybobs. Green sparking broccoli, mini bell bush tomatoes. Tomatoes are germinated. Wow, would you believe it? In this greenhouse. Yeah, so snapdragons, I see, coming up. Onions are coming up. Some more onions as well. There want some seeds I don't expect much out of. I've sown some rhubarb actually from seed, because I thought, why not? I've seen the seeds, I thought I'm having them, and they're all germinating really well, so we're happy there. What's the next one? Borage. Don't know too much about borage, but I know it's good for the wildlife in your garden. Sweet peas are sweet peeing. Everything looks dry, but it's all wet at the bottom. So while the surface of the compost might look a bit dry, I guarantee that underneath it's nice and moist for them. Just prevents damping off and anything getting a little bit too soggy on the top. Oh, just blown his top, that one. Onions are all shooting away nicely, it'll not be too long for them either. This one's got himself a little bit in a kerfuffle. Never mind. Got a tray of marigolds there, and some more cabbages there. They're all different types of cabbage and kale, so you've got the red ones in there as well. So yeah, they're all coming along nicely. Broad beans are they'll probably go out either this week or next. And then the rest of the garlic, I will find a home for that as well, because it's not going to enjoy being in pots for too long. Right, I'm going to crack on doing a little bit down that edge, just straightening out. Shall I do a time lapse? I'll do a time lapse, what the heck, I'm going to be doing the work anyway. Might as well bore you all with watching it. Hello chaps, not had the camera on again too much today, been really getting stuck in, and yeah, completely forgot about you guys, I do apologise. Yeah, just really want to get everything ready now for... I saw my lens cap. Really want to get everything ready for the start of the growing season, which is literally going to be next week I think for me. Let's start planting some stuff out, onions, potatoes and all the rest of it. So yeah, I just wanted to get this main bed sorted, which it's not looking too bad at the minute. I've been round and I've edged it all with a bit of timber, so that took quite a while. So that was that bit sort of sorted. It means that this path here is a lot straighter, a lot nicer. So I've got my two beds at the bottom end, they're all prepped and covered over. I've got these beds here, the artichoke's sort of given up, the one closest here. Asparagus bed has been mulched, but there's quite a lot of weeds in there, so I'll pull them out one day. The main bed has all been jiggled and repokeried and all the rest of it. So, whereas before it kind of sprayed out that way. Yeah, I've sort of pulled that back in now, pulled it straight with the other side. So that's one big rectangular bed, separated out into rows. Yeah, which will give me some lovely growing space. Moved all them timbers as well, they're sat over at the back there on top of them pallets. And then that just leaves me with this area here. I've done a very, very temporary little sort of shelter area here. Just literally hammered some posts in and screwed the pallets directly to them. There's no gate on there or anything, but it does keep a certain little mischievous people under control. Ain't that right, little mischievous people? Looking a bit sorry for herself because she can't go rolling in the mud. So that leaves this area here, which I think is going to be soft fruits, probably sweet corn. Yeah, so I'll have to divide this into beds somehow. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the growing space for this year. If I can get them 3 beds here filled, I will do, but I'm not going to break my back doing it. And then that bed again, that was where I had me board beans last year. So that's pretty much all the hard work for today. I have to take that lens cap off, it keeps tingling. So yeah, I've been down here a good few hours, done quite a lot I reckon. The grass is about ready for cutting, which might be next week. But yeah, I've set myself up for a busy old week. So yeah, you can see where the old bed was, it came out this way. So I've pulled that back in now. Tried to do a straight line, don't know. Kind of a bit of a bow in the middle there, but it's good enough for me. And then this lot's, that patchy area and all that, that'll be all grass. I know a lot of people don't like grass on their allotments, but it doesn't bother me too much. And then probably I'll sort something out with this fence here, because it'd be nice to have the dogs down and have them secure. Doesn't look terrible at the minute, just needs a bit of you know, fine tuning. I know a lot of the time temporary things turn into permanent things, don't they? So yes, that's that. There is going to be a bed at the top here where the fruit trees are. Again, that's got to be edged out and dug out and all the rest of it, but you know, can't break me back. I'm quite happy with where I am for the minute. With regards, you know, getting everything ready for the coming season.